How's it going, guys? It is Those Meddling Gamers. It is Godzilla here with some intel on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. And right here, as you can see, I have a web page, which is where this guy right here, Tom BMX, he took a lot of the PC commands and coding for Black Ops 2, and he threw them out all on this web page. And if we scroll down here, a lot of this stuff is for multiplayer or campaign. And down here, we have some zombie intel, which is very, very interesting. So just let me find it really quick. It's all over the place. 1 second. So here we go here. As you can see here, we have all these commands. Hold 3 and activate 7 to open door, and it has the cost. So a lot of these commands and stuff are listed here, but there's some very interesting very interesting information. So we have the normal perks that we have on the transit map. And then down here we see some very interesting stuff like hold 3, activate 7 to build bridge, cost 1,000. And as you guys may notice, there is a bridge on the transit map which gets kind of broken. So maybe there's something to do there to kind of repair it. Also, we have things like activate lift, use turret to activate automatic turret, and a lot of interesting stuff like this, as well as teleporting. So we scroll down a little bit more, and we have a list of a lot of the guns. A lot of them sound like Black Ops 1, which makes me to believe that this can be some of the coding from Black Ops 1 as well. Like right here, we have the Thunder Gun, but as well we have the Enfield and the PM63, which are all in Black Ops 1. But this is kind of confusing because a lot of the commands here are mixed into Black Ops 1 as well as Black Ops 2. So it's kind of confusing. So okay, here's another thing. Hold 3, activate 7 to buy portal. First use 500. And then we have some of the kill streaks which are very familiar to Black Ops 1, like RC bomb, helicopter, dogs, artillery, napalm, and then we have some really, really weird ones like cloak, time distortion, and stuff like that. What is this? Wunderwaffe DG2 and DG3? That's very interesting because, as you can, if you don't know, Richtofen, there has been some leaked audio about Richtofen saying something about the Wunderwaffe.
Oh look! You got the Wunderwaffe DG2! Just kidding!
Here's something I found really, really interesting about possibly a new game mode for Grief. Zombies are attracted to the team with the meat. Stay alive as long as you can by throwing the meat to your opponent's side. Your team has the meat, and a lot of these commands would sound like Richtofen would say. And there has been leaked pictures of a possible meat game mode, and I basically think that you start off with the meat, 2 teams as a normal Grief mode, and then you throw, every round or so, you get the piece of the meat, you throw it at the team, and then you try to bugger off and do whatever you want. And the last team to survive is the winner. Okay, so here's another interesting thing we found. We have the electric barrier, which hasn't really made a breakthrough yet in Black Ops 2. You have Mule Kick, PhD, Stamina Up, and Deadshot Daiquiri, which are the 4 perks that did not make contact to anyone in Black Ops 2 Zombies on transit for the least. We have the Zombie Shield. Here's another game mode that I saw which is very interesting. It says, get to the finish line, the other team has the meat. And those 2 paired together makes me believe that it could be part of the new meat game mode, or it could be a whole new game mode referring to Grief mode. Okay, this is probably the weirdest thing I saw in this entire command list. Richtofen reviving you in, and then it's just in. Seconds as a human. This I found very weird because another audio clip was leaked where it says,
Speed Cola! Oh, how I miss that invigorating taste!
And I'm starting to believe that you somewhat play as Richtofen, or maybe Richtofen makes an appearance sometime after the Easter egg is done. Also, a lot of people have been having problems with the nav cards. When they put it into the nav card table, it reads, that is the incorrect nav card. Right below it is another command that says the nav card was accepted successfully. So this definitely proves that you use the nav card in the nav card reader in some way activating it, so it says that it has been accepted successfully. Alright, now here in this little section is what I believe to be either new maps that are being released or maps that are unlocked that we just need to do something in order to unlock. Right here it says Welcome Center, description of depot start location, the town, which is the town, survival, containment, which sounds very interesting, race, which I think has something to do with the finish line, Deadpool, meat, returned, and Grief mode. So all of these, they do sound like maps or game mode names, and it's very interesting because maybe there is a map or some sort of game mode that you unlock upon completing the rest of the Easter egg. And I'm gonna say it right now, I think there's more to the Easter egg. I mean, everyone's like giving up and saying there's nothing to do, but I don't think it ends there. And looking at this definitely sparks my motivation to go do some stuff. And here again is another list of possible game modes or map names. We have the tunnel, description of tunnel start location. Very interesting because the tunnel is in between the bus depot and the diner, so maybe there's something you can possibly do there. We have containment again, race, Deadpool, meat, no man's land, turned, pitted, returned, grief, and cornfield. So a lot of people were saying that maybe the cornfield and the diner could be two separate survival maps, and that you have to unlock them somehow. So maybe that is true. I mean, maybe you have to do something with the Easter egg in order to unlock the diner and the cornfield as a separate map to play on. Alright, and this is also a very weird thing I found. We have cleansed cornfield listed 4 times for 1 players, 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players, as well as cleansed diner, cleansed farm, cleansed town, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is definitely some sort of map because it says it lists the different players you can play with. And cleansed means basically cleaned up. And as you notice, transit, the whole entire map's a complete shithole. And maybe there is some sort of map or game mode where it kind of sparkles it up and makes it look nice and spanking new, which would be pretty cool because I'm sick and tired of that fucking fire. So there you guys have it. That was all the valuable information I could have found on this webpage. I know this is leaked information, and I usually don't cover leaked information. If you think this video is kind of wrong or cheating, please let me know. I'd really like to know how you guys feel. If you have any theories or any input about this, just let me know. Drop a comment or send me a message. And yeah, keep zombie slaying and hunting for the Easter eggs. I'll see you guys later.